It's BM.
All right, recording again.
It sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
Let's get recording
Technically, we can
going.
start.
Let's get recording
Technically
going.
is
Now
good
it's
enough
time
for
to
me.
party.
We win.
Hold on 1 second.
Technically, we're on air.
YOLO.
Hold up. Viewer discretion advised. Fuck yeah, it is good to be back. And I can say that now without getting sued.
You weren't joking. That's the first thing you said.
I told you. That was going to be the first thing.
Oh, man. This is great.
This feels so good. No restraints of the FCC. And what do we say about the FCC, Sean?
Okay, fine. I'll say it this one time just because I can't get dumped. Fuck the government! To all my family listening, I apologize. Don't hate me.
To everyone listening, who's been listening for a long time, that was the one thing that always got dumped that we talked about.
That was what Sean got dumped for. I almost cost us thousands of dollars because I was all like, you know what? The government.
If there was one thing you should never say on live radio, that's probably the one thing.
It's already something that's going to cost thousands of dollars.
$325,000 to be.
Oh God, I'm never going to have that much money. So
That's a lot of dollars.
That's
a
way
lot of
too
dollars.
much.
Anyway, time for introductions. I am Andrew Padula. Join with me is the wonderful Miles Bruckner,
Hello, hello, hello.
Sean Hughes, and our good friend Bill Major.
Billy Rager.
Bill Major's mask.
And we are...
This is 8 Bits and Joysticks, our independent show.
No longer a member of the X, which was cool, but
It was cool while it lasted, and it was a great
We've
place for us
evolved
to grow.
past that.
Yeah,
We're officially off the grid.
we are
We've
off the grid.
digivolved.
But tonight is our
Digivolve. Sorry.
Tonight is our first show without the X, and it feels really good. I'm looking forward to the rest of the 8 Bits career lifespan here.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
It is just the beginning. We got a lot of cool other stuff planned in the pipeline for you guys. So
Everything else was just troubleshooting. We were
the
just
first
using the X.
The first 2 seasons were troubleshooting. This
season
is
season 3 is when
season
the good
3.
stuff happens. Characters
I
die
like it.
off, new characters get introduced. Cough, cough, Bill.
That's true. We
died?
actually have killed off
Eamon
some.
died a long
Oh
time
no,
ago.
that poor guy.
Rest in piss.
So for season 3, any new listeners, Eamon's just going to be some silly reference that we're going to make every now and then.
yeah.
All
We
these
won't know who we're
come.
talking about because now we're discoverable through Shoutcast.
Are we?
Oh my God, that's true.
Yeah,
Well, that's
ooh.
fine because now we can't be heard on the radio when people drive home from work.
Oh.
That only happened like once.
I think that happened like 3 times.
And when we first started, it did. Like people would call up all the time, and they would say,
Yo, are you video game music?
"Yeah." Like I remember one time we were playing the DK rap, and some guy was like, "Are you playing the DK rap on the radio?" I was like, "Yeah, man."
That's allowed?
He's like,
You
"This
could
is
do that?"
awesome." He got real stoked, and I was like, "Cool, man."
And he's one of the 150.
yeah,
He's one of the originals.
hopefully.
Yeah, he better be. If he's not, screw you. You never listen to this again.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. Everyone listen to this, please.
Keep listening, because as we posted before,
Tell your
there's a
friends about me.
there's some other show on Shoutcast that does video
you,
games.
You just found it out, right? How
We
long
just
did you
found it out
find
like half an hour ago, and they have a really similar name. But we're gonna say, I'm putting my foot down, saying, "Fuck those guys.
We're better.
We're better. We're way better."
Tell them we
also-
said that. We'll start an 8-bits feud,
Yeah,
I like it.
definitely.
and we'll win.
We will win.
To the death.
And for anyone who's sorry, I'm gonna try and not keep swearing like a sailor. But
Yeah.
it's gonna come out sometimes.
Yeah, I feel bad already.
But we're
it's
gonna
okay.
we're gonna record it.
No
We have it-
promises.
I'm out of college, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm an adult.
We're gonna record it now, and I'll go back and I'll bleep.
Oh my
stuff
God,
out,
can we
and I'll-
bleep it?
Yeah,
we
I'll
need to
put
bleep
in-
it with cool 8-bit
No,
tones.
we need to
Yeah.
bleep it with the Mario, I just got a coin sound.
Oh no, it should be like the
Bling.
yeah, yeah. We should each have our own
Fig?
sensor sound.
I like it.
I want to be
Hey,
Link shouting.
listen.
I want to be Snake going. "Nyah, nyah."
Oh, you don't want the.
Oh, I want bring. That'd be cool. If
Yeah,
I was
that'd be cool.
bring every time I bring the government.
I want the Sonic the Hedgehog that charge up. That
This is
That'd
what
be
the whole
cool.
show's gonna be done. We're just gonna be making noises. Good.
ah.
All right. Well, tonight, as promised, this is our Xbox One show. We're gonna be talking all about this is the
swear I
last
did
piece of
my
the
homework.
puzzle. This is the last piece of the puzzle for next generation. So Gen 8 is officially upon us. We're
And
just
I'm
waiting.
not gonna get anything.
I like that you.
I'm getting
did
the new
little,
Sega system.
The little preface about how we're gonna try to stop swearing, but then you say we're talking about the Xbox One, by the way. I'm sorry.
It's true. When new consoles get announced, we can't hold it in.
Yeah,
We're very passionate about these things.
we are, because that's
About
what
the
we do.
Xbox scum.
Here. Well,
I mean, one.
Ouch.
first things first. Before we get to our first block here, we're going to discuss the name,
Of what?
the console.
Oh, we're talking about the Xbox.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about the
I have a whole
the other
blueprint
radio
here,
station
man.
Again.
I have a whole.
Do your
blueprint.
homework,
Sure.
Sean.
I
The show's
just did it when
not
class
scripted,
started.
but
I just did it now.
So, what do you guys think? Do
I
you
read the
do you
Cliff
like
Notes.
the name? Do you hate it? Because originally the rumors all pointed to
The
either
Xbox Infinity. Oh, the
Xbox
the
Infinity.
Django Unchained.
the Durango Unchained. It was either going to be Xbox Infinity, and then Microsoft kept registering stuff for Fusion. Xbox Fusion was popping up a lot.
Fusion Frenzy. Good game.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? Would you rather it be Infinity? Do you like Xbox One? What are your thoughts?
I liked Xbox 720. That was in Real Steel, starring Hugh Jackman.
yeah, it's a shame. That was the
You
real.
actually wanted that to be the name?
I thought that was awesome.
That's
that was
true.
that was the
It
alternate
made so
timeline.
much sense.
No, it didn't.
It made all of the
It
sense.
did not make any sense.
You don't make sense. Don't tell me how to live my life.
Well,
It
it's
makes
gonna
sense. The
be
name
it's
makes
gonna be
sense.
confusing because when people say the Xbox One, are they talking about the,
The first
Xbox One or the
generation
Xbox
Xbox or the
3?
new one, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I think the
That's the original Xbox.
Because you don't call the PlayStation
It's
the
the
PlayStation.
PS1.
You call it the PS1 to differentiate.
exactly.
I think it
But
was just PlayStation.
I think the thing to
That's
remember.
the current gen. Whatever the current gen is just the PlayStation.
I
Because
love
that's the
current
brand.
Gen Xbox.
Exactly.
Well, I think the thing to remember is that when they unveiled it, it didn't say Xbox One with the number. It was
Right.
spelled out one. It's not the number one.
'Cause
The
when
one
I
is the
speak-
word,
but
not
when
the
I
number.
speak, you
But
know
saying
I'm saying O-N-E.
Yeah.
That's the
'Cause
problem.
You can hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Xbox One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's the one.
Neo is the one.
How do you watch
The
TV
one.
like they do?
How do you watch TV like they do?
I don't know. When I
Yeah,
first,
the
when
name
they
makes
first,
sense because it's everything in one,
that's
Yes.
the point. That's the whole point of the brand, of the platform.
except the video game system.
No.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
arguable. Arguable. All right.
Whatever.
But
I can never
that's
borrow
exactly
a game again.
that's exactly what Microsoft is doing with this current system. Whereas the PlayStation's really pushing for the hardcore gamer, the Xbox and Microsoft with the Xbox One is pushing for the one device that ties everything in your living room together. Because
Exactly.
you figure it's it connects with all of your Windows computers. It connects with your television now. They have that awesome deal with the NFL where now
For the fantasy leagues. and stuff like
exactly.
that.
How many kids can use that as leverage so their dad buys the Xbox One? That is gold
That
right there.
It really is. The only thing I was thinking about though is that it's I don't play fantasy sports. Ironically, the only thing I ever did play that was fantasy like that was in my AP Gov class in high school. I had to do Fantasy Congress, which was the dumbest shit ever. That was lame.
Sounds dumb.
But there's other leagues, so it's not
Right.
just fantasy through NFL. So that might be a little upsetting to
Now,
certain people.
I did actually play fantasy football once,
Mm-hmm.
and at first it was awesome because I was comparing stats and I was trying to make it into Pokemon with football players. But by the end of it, my exact words were, "Fuck RNG hacks,
The what? The government?
random number generator." Because it's random. You can't predict. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Yeah.
What's the football equivalent of a Bidoof?
Um,
Give me 6 of them.
Bidoof.
And I'll take on the Elite Four.
I don't know. I don't think any of us are cool enough to know football stuff.
Whoever that guy is on the rankings
guy-
list,
the guy on the
who's in
Madden?
0.0% of teams.
The guy on the Madden.
Whoever that guy is Bidoof.
Okay. I'll take it.
That guy.
That
Yeah.
guy's, yeah, he's my number one choice. He's my doof.
But it's going to be the living room console. It really is.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
That's
You know.
and I thought it was genius when I was watching the stream, it said this is the Xbox One. Instantly, the first thing I thought about
The
is
one and only.
wow, the fucking marketing writes itself.
Yeah.
they don't have
Exactly.
to really put much effort into it. I mean, it's brilliant in itself, but I do think it's really confusing because already I've been listening to other people talk about it and just differentiating between the first Xbox and Xbox One is already really hard. It's really confusing and kind of annoying.
And I'm
So-
sure people who are upset about it are just going to make sure it's annoying.
I'm going
Yeah.
to
just
coin
gonna
this
strive to
now.
make it
I'm going
annoying.
to coin this now.
Cue Mario coin noise.
No, hashtag Xbox OG.
Xbox OG.
That's for the first gen.
For original gangsta.
It's the real OG.
It is. It's-
D-
So,
double G.
so Xbox OG will now be the term used for the first Xbox. Done.
It's just more frustrating because now instead of saying like the Xbox, people will be like, oh, it was already in there. You think talking about the first one, but now to say like, oh, the original Xbox.
Although
you
they're,
have
they're
to-
like the
Well,
same
the
size.
first Xbox.
It's just as fat as the original.
No,
Xbox.
actually, from
Is it fatter?
no, it's not. It's not fatter.
Oh.
From what I understand,
That'd be
it's
awesome.
a little bit bigger than the current 360
The
Slim.
pictures do a really good job making it look really big.
It looks huge.
It looks gigantic.
It looks enormous, but it's only.
It looks like it's like a whole stand for a TV.
It's the
Yeah.
all-in-one entertainment.
Yeah, it's
system.
the entertainment box
If
itself.
they
You
made
can
it
just-
any bigger, it
you
would
can
include
use it
the
as a
TV.
That's what they're gonna do.
That'll be the
They're
Xbox
gonna
TV.
re-release that, yeah.
revision.
Like the DS XL, it's gonna be the Xbox One TV.
It'll be like the opposite
the
of like,
55-inch LED
TV,
Xbox
TV,
One.
TV.
instead of a
TV.
lighter Slim, it'll be like the TV version. It's like a
Yeah.
50-inch TV, all in one.
Yeah, but it's gonna be really hard to differentiate. But I mean, I like the name and I don't like the name. I don't know. They're
I don't care. To
You're
be,
one of
100% honest, I don't care about this Xbox at all.
why?
I just don't.
Okay.
Nothing about it. Like the homework that I did do some homework. I didn't do all of it just now, and I did watch some of the stuff before it was assigned to me. 8-Bits has homework, guys. Don't worry. Even after graduating college, I still get it, and it just doesn't really interest me at all. I don't really care. To be honest, I'm hoping that the PS4 brings Sony back on top.
Okay, that's an interesting opinion.
I want Sony to be the number one.
You know what's
again.
weird? Because I would like.
I mean, because obviously the Wii U's not gonna do
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's
But although after the Xbox One was announced, I know of a lot of people who have said the Wii U is looking a lot better right now.
that's honestly what I'm doing. I'm gonna get a Wii U.
You're leaning
first.
towards the Wii U first.
That's my first.
It's gonna be the most affordable, probably.
It's gonna be the cheapest, and it's probably gonna have the games that I want to play with the most
It's
immediacy.
gonna have games, period. Because we all know the TV's not. I'm calling it the TV for the rest of the night. I'm not calling it the Xbox One. I refuse.
Okay.
Microsoft TV.
All right, so we talked a little bit about the size of it. Do you guys like the design? The
It just
overall.
looked like really
It's-
boxy.
I don't know.
Let me Google
Well,
it. I need to see it again.
I think we all knew it was gonna be a black rectangular box.
But isn't that all of them now at
Alright,
this
hold on.
point?
I'm
Everything
typing
they're all
Xbox
kind of
One.
melding together. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
they are.
Even the Wii U is kind of blah. I don't know.
I hate the way the Wii U looked. The actual console. I
Yeah.
hate it.
I know the console
Xbox
really
One.
doesn't
I bet
really
you it's gonna
shouldn't
be a
matter
bunch
what
of
it looks
pictures of
like.
TVs.
But come on, look at the GameCube. That was awesome.
Dude,
when
the
that first
GameCube looks.
came
I
out.
love that giant handle on the back.
You hit people with that.
Look,
Real
no, that's
good.
not a TV. I was really hoping if I searched Google Xbox One in Google, that a bunch of TVs would just show up, like pictures of TVs.
I'm weirded out by that weird like alternating design with the vents.
Well,
It's like
actually,
half
if you
half glossy, half vent.
you know what's weird? If you look at it from that angle, it looks like the Windows symbol.
Which one? This one here.
Yeah, that just blow your mind,
A little bit.
Oh my God, it does.
right?
Subliminal messaging.
I get it now.
Does this run on Windows 8?
It runs on a kernel of Windows. It's got actually.
They always try to force people to use Windows 8.
It's got three operating systems inside.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's got something that's running a kernel of Windows. It's got the Xbox OS, and then it has another one to specifically run
Look
games.
at this
To talk
loser.
technical for a sec, they actually took the code from the Xbox operating system and melded it into
There we
Windows
go.
8, so they're
Ugh.
like super compatible now.
Really?
Yeah, that's the whole thing because it's supposed to
Gorgeous.
be able to work with all the Windows machines. Glass, they have the Microsoft Glass stuff. Yeah, so
Well, I mean, we talk about real quick though. The discussion for another time. I'm hoping that those three OSs living simultaneously together isn't too hard for developers to program for, because that's always been a problem in the past, like the Sega Saturn and the Atari Jaguar, like all these like consoles that came and went. They were really hard to program for because they had multiple things going on. Back then, it wasn't OSs; it was processors and stuff like that. But still, I'm hoping that doesn't prove too hard for developers, and the Xbox lacks games.
that's exactly what they've been saying though. How the PlayStation is now the really easy one to develop for.
Because it was harder to program for the PS3.
Exactly.
And the Xbox was easy peasy.
Right, and
Yeah.
now they've
Now it's
flip-flopped
flipped.
in this generation.
Which is why I'm really hoping that the PlayStation goes back on top.
It very much.
Because
might.
it
It
seems
very
like
well could.
I'm assuming that they learned what they did wrong with the PS3, and they make it a little bit easier for that. like for that type.
We
of
haven't heard the price
attention.
yet.
It's true, and I'm sure it's gonna be like $700
Oh,
but
God, please no.
it's gonna be.
No,
but
I hope not.
I don't know. I'm just.
I'm calling it now. Each
I
one's
really
gonna
like
cost $500.
Sony.
At
It
least.
has to be. Yeah.
They're gonna cost $4.99.
There's no way it's
At
gonna be
least.
less than that. $3.99. That's out the window.
Maybe for the basic
I'm sure
model.
games aren't even gonna be $60
They might
anymore.
even have $600 models.
Aren't games gonna be like going up in price again soon?
They better not.
No,
I thought I heard that they were going to.
We used to pay 50. Now we're paying
Now
60. I will not pay 70 for a game.
I heard.
No.
I, thought
I
heard that
will
it was
wait for it to go down.
going
I will
to.
not buy them new at that point.
But
That's
you can't
too
buy
much.
them
I'm
used
sorry.
because you won't be able to play a used game on your Xbox.
That's another point.
because you're gonna have to
Well-
buy it and then download the full game with your disc, so that you end up paying the full $70 anyway. Which is
Yeah.
why I don't want an Xbox One.
PlayStation totally debunked those. They're like, yeah, no, that wasn't even consideration for us.
That's
we
because
will
they
not
rock.
do always on.
I don't believe
And-
that.
No. They're, no. Have you seen the new
I'm sure the guy said that, but
most recent Game Informer
I haven't read it yet. No.
with it's the whole PlayStation 4
Is it a
edition.
PlayStation issue?
Yeah, it is.
I was gonna say
It's
awesome.
the next one's gonna be the Microsoft Xbox.
And I'm not gonna read it.
My point is though, I'm sure he said that. I'm sure someone there said, "Oh, DRM, used games, maybe," and they were just like, people
No,
would get really
but
pissed.
I'm
Well-
gonna say no, because if you buy a game on the PlayStation Network, you get 5 downloads of that game, and you could download the game 5 times on different systems. So I've split many games with people for cost and spent like no money on it, and I got the game for basically like $5 when it costs like 15 or 20.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm gonna do when I get Fatal Frame 2. We're like we decided we're splitting
Yeah.
it. We could just download it on any PlayStation we want because we're gonna have 5 downloads. So I wouldn't see them charging like a ridiculous amount of money for a used game.
You know what?
Plus, there's so many used PlayStation 3
I don't know,
games.
maybe
nobody
not there,
keeps them.
the Xbox
Yeah.
One model like of used games, but
Yeah.
I would assume that at some point someone at Sony may have brought up
They probably
a
brought it up.
used game policy.
And then they got fired.
I was, you know what? I
Maybe.
think I was thinking of the always on thing because those are kind of going hand in hand of the two main issues people are
I
having.
did see that.
Yeah,
They said no. we're
that
not gonna
I'm
do-
sorry. Yeah, no. Okay, so there might be some DRM. You know,
Same thing though. Like maybe
Used
someone
game
brought
thing.
it up, and I can't imagine no one there saying like maybe we should do always on. Like I can't imagine nobody bringing it up. I've got to
Right.
imagine like hundreds of people worked on this stuff. But
oh yeah. Well, no, when they say never in consideration for the always on thing, it means like it was never a serious idea of let's try that.
Yeah.
Even if it was brought up, it was always shot down. Like, no, we're not going to do
that's
that.
true. Yeah, good point.
You know, because they said how a lot of countries don't have very good or reliable internet connection right now outside of
The U.S. and
Oh, you
Japan
mean
and-
all of our foreign listeners aren't listening right now?
Well, they might not be.
Shame, for shame.
It's okay. When we go pirate,
Arg,
Yeah.
mateys.
I don't know. As far as going back to what we sorry for a second, the design, like the box itself, I think it actually looks kind of cool. It took me a little
very
while.
sleek.
It took me a little while to like it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm in that phase. I really liked when they did the new version of the Xbox 360, the 2001 Space Odyssey looking one,
yeah.
like Dave, and it had that cool little eye and everything. That was cool. I like that. And then they went simpler, and now it's simple. It looks like a cable box.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, I like the design. I'm gonna miss the tray loading. It's a slot loading drive now.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
right.
kind of miss the tray,
I like the trays.
but I like the design. All the vents means probably no more red ring. It's not gonna overheat anymore.
I'm sorry, people already don't know what a red ring is. That
They
time-
do.
That
That's
time I went to
true.
that Microsoft store, they
Yeah.
didn't even know what my Xbox was, and it wasn't even the Xbox OG.
It was the 360, the
It was
original
a 360
version.
before it got shiny, and everyone was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, this is ancient," but it was like 2 years old.
Yeah,
Dummies.
but those vents are. They said it's gonna run like close to silent with all because the whole right side is a vent.
My Xbox is not silent right now.
Which that's like beautiful to me because the current Xbox sounds like an airplane when I turn it on sometimes. Just like
Do you have the white like the original
Yes.
model?
Oh,
Because I have
Bill.
the slim and it's pretty quiet.
see, I have the original like you. You're just not playing loud enough.
I guess not, but I'm just like, is this thing gonna explode now? I just want to play this game.
The one thing I hate though, I hate the way that new Kinect looks.
I was gonna say
Really?
that thing looks
That-
really
I-
creepy.
It looks so stupid. I hate it.
It's scary though. The stuff it does. It like watches your facial expressions and all that crap.
Apparently,
right?
it can monitor your heartbeat.
Why?
Well, it
Do
doesn't.
they want Skynet to be a thing?
It's not
Yes.
literal. It's like it reads your like face, and if your face is like really flushed, it'll be like it'll say, "Oh, that means a higher heart rate. Heart rate will be high." I don't know if it'll be
So
able
if
to give
I'm,
you
like-
like 120
Oh,
over 80.
so-
Playing
like
in a
that-
hot room.
No, like Cabela's big game hunt where it monitors your heart rate on the gun. Have you seen that?
No.
You haven't seen that? Okay, it's a one of those big game hunt games where it has a gun peripheral, and it monitors your heart rate. So when the things are like attacking you and you're freaking out, I forgot what the game mechanic is, but you had to try to control it so they don't attack you because they smell fear.
Oh wow.
Or something like that. Yeah, it's one of those like
Because they feel your pulse
Cabela's
in the
most
gun.
dangerous hunts or something. Yeah, it had a really funny commercial where the two guys are playing and the one guy's girlfriend's hot walks in and then the one guy looks and his heart rate starts beeping and he's like, dude, you've never seen that commercial?
No.
Oh, it's great. We have to pull it up. It's really funny, actually.
I don't know, but yeah, that Kinect, I look at it and like, because they still have those like grates on the side. It looks like
Yeah.
there's vents on the side of the Kinect, and I think
Does
that
the
looks,
Kinect need vents?
That's the hero.
No, but you need the Kinect to play Xbox One. It needs to be plugged in, which makes me
you
think
mean Microsoft TV one.
like I guess I don't really need the Kinect, but what if it breaks? What if it falls off and like gets yanked out of the Xbox for any reason? Like then what? I'm screwed because like
See,
it fell off the shelf.
One more
One
thing
of the
that can
reasons-
break that you can't play without.
Yeah.
See, the Xbox One had a lot of stuff going for it where if something goes wrong, you can't do anything.
Everything goes wrong if one
Internet
thing goes
internet
wrong.
cuts out.
It's
You
like
can't play any
Christmas
games if it has the always on feature. Kinect stops working. You can't play any
The
games.
always on thing is a little weird because it's not technically always on, but it's you need to be connected.
It was like the
It
every hour
requires
it has to update.
an active internet connection to play a game. That's what people are worried about, and
You know
that's
what
what they're
else did?
saying
No,
they're
it said
probably going
Diablo
to do.
3.
The-
You know what I
like-
didn't play? Diablo 3.
Yeah. No, this one of the execs said that it needs to reach out once every 24 hours. It doesn't need to be connected, but at some point every day it needs to hit a Microsoft server.
But what happens if your internet's out and it can't? You can't play your single player games.
I'm not sure. That's the other thing. Like that would suck because the event itself I thought was a lot cooler. Well, actually, hold on. Let me check my blueprint here.
We're
Okay,
so
we'll get
far
into
from
that.
the script right
Yeah.
now.
We'll get it. No. We're on target. We're good. Why don't we jump into our first blog and we'll come back and we'll
I was
talk
just gonna
about.
say, this
Okay.
is about music.
Because
right?
I want to
Yeah.
compare this. I want to compare this to that debacle that was SimCity.
Side
Yeah.
note, I just
God.
want to say about the Kinect falling. The original Gangster Xbox had the plug that came out of the system and then a plug that attached into the wire, so that if you ever like pulled your controller really hard or dropped it,
Yes.
instead of
Oh,
dislocating
yeah.
from the system, it just dislocated itself from itself.
Yeah, that's a good point. I
And then
remember
they
that
stopped doing
actually.
that because they stopped using wires.
What do you mean? I have a 360 that does that.
Do they still?
Yeah, as long as you have that thing called a wired controller that no one uses,
Those are hard to
which
find.
I still do
Those are hard
because
to
I don't
find, man.
like batteries.
I need to fucking buy a tire brace.
Yeah, no, they still do that.
That's good. I like that.
All right. Well, we're gonna jump into our first block here, and when we come back, we'll talk about the reveal itself and some of the specs going on, as well as some of the
TV.
the other
Call of Duty.
other
TV.
features.
Call of
Yeah.
Duty. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. TV.
All right. Stick around.
Wait,
Realistic
what are we,
dog.
It's in the game. What are we going to be listening to?
First song is "Heart of Fire" from Castlevania.
Ooh,
Satanic.
Satanic.
lol.
All right. Here's "Heart of Fire" from the original Castlevania on the NES, only on 8-bits and joysticks, which you can now hear on Listen to My Radio.
And we're better than that other 8-bits.
Yeah, fuck those guys. All right, here we go. Heart of Fire from Castlevania here on 8-bits and joysticks.
Alley Cat Blues.
And we're back.
Oh
You're
my
listening to
god, I love that music.
You're listening to 8-Bits and Joysticks here on the internet. Listen to myradio.com.
That's true. We don't have to say that thing we said all the time anymore.
No, we don't. I actually we were kind of nervous. We got a little reports of the stream not being steady, but
We spent
tested it out.
a good
Yes.
15
Not working.
minutes running around frantic to make sure it does, and it does, because we have somebody talking over here that's listening. So
Yeah, if it's not working, post to our page. Let us know.
gonna eat a taco. Thanks.
I
Yeah,
just
problem.
had one. It was so
Cool
good.
Ranch
Tacos.
celebratory taco.
All right.
I really want to play Ninja Turtles now.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Oh, that's what we're missing in our new studio here, Andrew.
Video games.
A TV
With
to play
video
video
games.
games with.
I have a TV upstairs, an older
Dude,
one.
don't
I just
spoil it. Don't ruin
Why
it. Don't let anybody know
is
where
it
it is.
not down here?
because it took a while to set this up.
I know.
Seriously,
I
man.
helped.
Seriously, man, you did a bad job.
This actually looks really
That's
nice.
why I'm shaking my head. You did a fantastic job. That was the food talking.
Actually,
Taco.
a lot of the work goes out to Caitlin, my girlfriend. She helped
She
a
helped
lot
out a
with
lot,
us, with the setup of this whole place. So
That's because she's a pretty stellar person.
she is. She's pretty rad.
Too bad her stream's not working and she didn't hear all those nice compliments we just gave her.
Well,
That's true.
well, let's do a little bit of a reverse run through here. That was Alley Cat Blues from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Foe.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. We had Desert Strike's main theme,
That's a great one.
Stage 1 from Battletoads and Double Dragon.
That's also pretty gnarly.
I like that game a lot. We have the Pirate Ship Stage Theme 8 from the Tiny Toon Adventures.
Oh, that was Tiny Toons?
Those Tiny Toons,
I
yeah.
was wondering why I
Buster's
knew that.
Buster's Adventure.
Oh my god, that game.
Or, no, I'm sorry, Buster's Hidden Treasure.
He's looking for
Sorry.
treasure. Yeah, he's a hunter.
We also had Death Egg Act 1 from Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh.
We also had Comic Zone Episode 2.
Never got there. Never got to that level.
And we kicked things off with Heart of Fire from Castlevania.
That was sadistic.
We're just gonna go with all the music we play is that's a great one.
Yeah, because I couldn't stop saying that
Exactly.
every time.
Also, we're breaking our microphones in. Now they're gonna start smelling like Taco Bell.
Oh god, you're right. I'm gonna sit back.
No. That's the point.
This
Yeah.
is like cold Taco Bell.
Me and Andrew had this conversation earlier. You're gonna be like, oh, it smells like tacos and Mountain Dew. Oh, yep, that's Miles's mic.
Baja Blast.
That's my mic.
All right, well, let's
And we rule.
jump back into our Xbox One discussion. We still got a lot to talk about.
Oh, that's right, the TV.
The specs.
Specs on the TV?
Yes,
man.
specs on the TV. Now, Microsoft has confirmed that it is. It's got a Blu-ray drive in it.
About time.
So yeah,
That's another point for Sony because
can
for
the Wii-
every Xbox One that sells, Sony's getting the cuts.
Does the Wii play DVDs yet?
it does. I don't think it
Does?
plays Blues, but
of course it doesn't play
I'm pretty sure it
Blu-rays.
plays
Yeah.
DVDs.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It plays CDs and oh, dude,
Ugh.
you gotta stop moving
God.
my mic, man. I can take a hint.
Oh, it's terrible. It hurts.
There we go.
Thanks.
All right. Wouldn't happen if we had desk mics.
Oh my god, you're right.
There's a game DVR function.
That's
So
like the coolest thing yet. I'm glad. Like I think the PS4 is supposed to have it too. Just
Yeah.
like sharing directly.
Microsoft hasn't
Mhm, the
announced
share
how
button.
that's going to work, but for PlayStation 4, it records up to 15 minutes of gameplay, and they have that share button. So you just hit
Yeah.
the button, and you can upload it to YouTube, and I guess think you can send it to your friends or.
So all your
Now-
tea bags in Halo can be.
I was just gonna say, Halo has that now, where you can record your
Yeah.
games and save it to your profile and have clips, which I thought was the coolest thing. We've had this conversation
I never
on
bothered
the air before.
to like try and figure it out.
I've
I
done it.
love the feature.
Yeah.
Was it cool?
I was very disappointed. I went through all of
I
my
was too busy
friends and
dying.
all of my friends' profiles looking for cool videos, and almost nobody has them. Except Andrew has a whole game actually of
Yeah.
what's the game type you used to play?
SWAT.
SWAT. Thank you.
SWAT.
I watched that. And I was like, oh, this is
I
cool.
love that show.
And I have a
movie.
couple. Eamon has a couple too. But he's
Really?
dead.
I uploaded one not too long ago. I got like a.
Movie.
I don't know. Whatever you get when you kill 5 people in a row.
Starring Colin
Oh, that's
Farrell.
awesome.
I was like, whoa.
Killzacular?
Yeah, it happened like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Kilimanjaro. What
It
was that
awesome.
one?
It's like 7 or.
Kilimanjaro was a lot.
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8. It's
No,
ridiculous.
Kilimanjaro was the one that was like 12.
Kilimanjaro.
right? That was like the last one.
I don't remember.
Monster kill.
Oh, wait,
kill.
I gotta pull that out
Sadistic.
now.
And
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna play that.
Sorry,
look it
wrong
up.
game.
But
My phone's dying. So
back to the
Uh-oh.
specs
I
here.
know.
8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM.
DDR.
Yeah.
8
Yes.
gigs.
I love
Yes.
DDR.
Yes.
Yes.
Which-
I love that song, The Twilight Zone.
A lot of people are upset because it's not DDR5.
Wait, hold on.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone.
What happened to 4?
Your phone died.
I don't know. I don't actually.
Yes.
Sorry,
There
10-second
we go.
delay.
Okay. Yeah, I know. My phone's dying. Leave me alone. No. The DDR5 is on the video card. I mean, computers right now don't have DDR5
They're only
RAM.
on-
PS4 is gonna have it.
RAM or on the video card?
DDR?
See, it's CPU.
I thought there was like a million.
No
Dance
way.
Dance Revolution
Yeah.
games.
That's ahead of then most
There's only
computers. I don't know a computer
Huh?
that has DDR5 RAM. That's impossible. No way.
I'll double check.
I call I can call bullshit on this.
There's only 5 Dance Dance Revolution
This is
games?
horseshit.
Yes.
No, seriously though.
Spin-offs
thought
don't
there was
count.
No
I
way.
thought there was more.
Spin-offs don't count.
If
Hold
the
up.
video card doesn't have DDR5 memory, then I can see people getting upset because all the current generation video cards should have
Current
DDR5,
gen. I
yes.
hit people say current gen.
Gen,
Gen.
like the girl's name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
RAM
why?
for the PlayStation
Current
4 is confirmed
gen.
to 8 gigabytes GDDR5.
Don't worry, I got your back.
What happened to DDR4?
It wasn't that good. It didn't sell many copies.
They skipped it
Why?
In comparison, the
because
Wii
they don't
U,
like it.
the Wii U has 2 gigabytes of DDR3.
Wii U has 32 MB RAM.
Yeah.
Yep, still looking good. Still looking good. That one.
So that's the RAM, 8 gigabytes of DDR3. The CPU is some kind of 8-core custom thing. 500 gigabyte hard drive.
Wait, what is?
But it's a.
The Xbox One,
Really?
It's just a
500 gigs.
it's
I
an
read 5
old-
gigs.
It's not a solid state though, is it?
No,
I don't think so.
it's not solid state.
know.
I mean, it'd be too expensive. I get that, but
yeah. I don't know. I
way
feel like
faster.
they shouldn't. I feel like 500 gigs is still not enough.
No.
Only because they're selling versions now of the 360 with 320, and with the Xbox One, you have to install every game. You have to install it, which takes up a significant amount of space.
My PlayStation does that, and now my PlayStation, every time I turn it on, is like, I have 500 megabytes of free space left.
And yeah, it's gonna be annoying. And then
I
on
had to
top
go
of
clean
that,
space just for Fatal Frame 2.
it's got 3 OSs running. So how much space do you really have?
Not a lot.
I mean, I don't know. I just
they,
feel like
they,
500
they
gigs
say
is not
that
a
it
lot.
starts off with that much just to make it sound like it's gonna be a lot, but then when they actually get all the updates in and everything's running at full capacity, it's probably not gonna be that much.
Yeah, well, I
And then they're
know
gonna
it's not
release
gonna be that
another
much.
version that has like twice the amount of memory, probably.
Exactly. That's why I'm not buying it for the first year.
Okay, so I researched this.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Props for PlayStation because things don't have DDR5 memory right now. So listed on the DDR5 Wikipedia page of the history of DDR5, listed as after the 2008 listing of AMD becomes the first company to use DDR5 in a video card. The next listing is February 20th, 2013. PlayStation 4 will utilize DDR5 memory as combined system and graphics RAM. So they're pioneering stuff.
Just like with Blu-ray. I mean, it makes
Leave
more
it to
sense. It makes more sense for them to be using
Props.
Sony and both Microsoft to some extent. They always do say they want their consoles to last a long time. I mean, the PlayStation 2 sold for 10 years.
And they still sell it.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think they sell it anymore.
About
There's
time.
still games available.
You can still, use games and stuff like that.
Because
but
they
I
were
mean,
still releasing games for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2.
yeah,
They're
that-
releasing like dumbed down versions on the 2.
exactly. Well, that always happens the first year. They always release
That went on for like 4 or 5 years though.
yeah, that just stopped like a few years ago. It was
for PlayStation.
That went on for a long
PlayStation
time.
2. Yeah,
PlayStation
it was like
2 had the longest running.
Which is why the
Yeah.
PS3 couldn't play PS2 games because they were
right.
still selling.
It was
Which I was totally
It beat
wrong
the
about
Atari
last time we talked
2600
about
for
this.
longest
the
running.
longest running like new games coming out for it. I don't know how to
Really?
put that. Yes. Yes.
Wow. So it beat the Atari. That's crazy.
Well, let's look at the.
Props to Sony.
Let's go to Wikipedia.
Anyway, yeah, but 500 gigs, I just don't think that's a whole lot. And kudos to Sony for pioneering something that's going to be used. That will become the standard in 5 years. That'll be an option for most computers, I assume. So
I feel like I'm answering my own question because it's Microsoft. But have they said that it's like you could change the hard drive yourself, or is it
no,
just like you're
it's
being,
not removable. Yeah, you can attach USB drives to it.
Oh, okay.
But same with the 360, you can do that, but it's only
doesn't always
limited to like 15 extra gigs. You have to.
Oh,
You
true,
can only
yeah.
partition up to 15 gigs or something like that, or 5, like
They restrict
whatever it
it.
is. It's restricted. So I don't know if they're going to do that again, or if they change that. It's got the smart glass stuff.
What's that smart glass stuff?
It's their like second screen, but it's for tablets and phones.
Right.
So you'll be able to use your phone
As
to
a
do
remote
other things.
to watch TV.
They show that in their reveal at the event.
TV.
You got me there.
It's got USB 3.0,
Wow.
which is cool, and it's got HDMI in and out and 4K support, which is completely useless at this
What's
moment in
4K
time.
support?
It's the new standard for televisions that'll be coming out soon.
Oh, okay.
So it's literally like
Because it's a cable box.
yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the PS4 has it as well. It's got 4K support, and I remember seeing a couple
Well, they gotta
comments
stay relevant. So
in forums, and there was people were like, "It doesn't have 4K." Like, why do you care? Why do you care? You don't have a 4K television. 4K televisions cost, I'm not even joking, like $20,000.
that's a lot of
They're
money. That
really
I'll have.
expensive, and they're completely useless at this point. I know Sony has one. It's like an 80-inch 4K television. Who has that?
Rich people.
No one. That's right. Nobody has it. So stop bitching about 4K support. It
It's
pissed me off.
true.
I saw it in a forum. Someone was just, "Did the 4K support? Fuck Xbox." Like, fuck you, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. God damn.
I didn't know anything I was reading when I was reading my homework, so that's why I'm asking all these questions now. I was like, "What's a 4K?"
It's
a race.
It's the amount of pixels. So like right now it's 1080p. It's literally
Yeah.
4 times that. So you have like
Oh my
40,000
God.
Yeah, it's got 40,000 like pixels.
It must be
within
like
the-
watching real life, except better.
It's gonna be crazy, but it's not gonna catch on for at least another 6 years.
The only time I'm gonna see it is when I'm at Best Buy.
Yeah, and we stare at it and go, whoa. Well,
I'll
if
watch
Best
the
Buy's still
end
around.
of Speed Racer.
Best
and I'll be
Buy's
like,
still around, yeah.
wow.
I got the numbers here for the PlayStation 2, just to give you the heads up.
Spit 'em out.
First of all, it's the best-selling console ever at 155 million units sold, and that beats out the Nintendo DS at 153.87 million.
Sorry. Bill.
Really?
I ain't
Yeah.
mad.
Well, that lumps in the DSi, the DS Lite, and the other one's
I don't
correct.
think the DSi. The DSi is technically different. The DS and the DS XL might be the same. The DSi is different, which is why I can't play fucking Fire Emblem Awakening right now. So don't get me started. But the PlayStation 2, let's see, it was discontinued January 4th of 2013. So just this, it finally was discontinued.
Oh, in
this year.
production.
This
Yeah.
year it was. It was just
This January of this year.
Now you can only get them used.
Yes, and it came out the year 2000. It was released.
Wow.
So that's 13 years running, right? And the very last game made for the PlayStation 2 was Pro Evolution Soccer 2013 on
Wow.
November 6th of last year,
That was
which is
And it
an
was
achievement.
released in,
More
what does that
recent
say,
than I
November
thought it
6th,
was.
2000.
November
wait,
6th
wait,
last
hold
year.
on.
Yeah,
Of 2012?
yeah.
It was released in
It was released in
2012.
2012.
for the
Okay.
2013
It was,
edition.
yeah, you know
Okay,
they do
gotcha.
that
That's
with
what sports games
Yeah,
do,
they
because
always
and
awesome.
cars.
They
and cars
released
do
them like
that.
And
right
wrestling.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Wrestling.
yeah, there was a PlayStation 2 game last year. New,
That's crazy.
right?
Good for them. I mean,
Insane.
that's better for the consumer. So
Does
I
that say
agree.
the last Xbox game was Madden NFL 2009?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
In
It's the original
2008.
gangster Xbox.
yeah.
It's
Just so we're
true.
clear, not the Xbox One.
The
Xbox,
first
the
Xbox.
Xbox One with the number,
not
not
Xbox TV.
ONE.
What about controller? How'd you guys?
Oh,
What do you guys think about the new controller?
It looked the same, except it had a cool blue glow in the back. Right? Is that what it was?
It's the PlayStation.
Was it?
That's-
I just googled
Do your
Xbox
homework.
TV
Ah,
and I thought
really?
that was.
You almost sold me on
Stop
that. You said
Googling
blue
that.
glow.
No, I'm googling Xbox One, but TVs are showing up.
You
No,
said
no,
blue,
they're
and I
not.
was like,
They're not actually
no,
showing up. I just really want them to. Here's a
Day
picture
one.
of just the controller. Wow,
Yeah.
it looks so similar.
Actually, looks,
Except
I
they
think-
moved the Xbox middle button up to the top. And the D-pad?
it's legit now.
The D-pad is a
Yeah.
real D-pad now. It's not
Finally.
that. It's not on that disc thing,
Oh, it's,
Thank
ooh,
God.
the little
Yeah,
corners
right?
aren't there.
and it's in like this little.
Not that games like using the D-pad, but that's cool.
Well, fighting games do.
Yeah, fighting games.
Oh god, I hate fighting games. I'm so bad at them.
The control sticks look
I like how
more
these buttons
legit
look.
now too.
They look a little cooler.
the,
Yeah.
like
the
texture to
changes,
them.
right? The changes that the next gen consoles are both doing is that the joysticks are both going to have that concave part to them. So
I
your,
really like
your-
that part. It really,
yeah,
it
so your
holds onto my
fingers
finger
really
nicely.
stick. And the
Those
triggers
4 little nubs always just rub
I
off after
know.
like a month.
and the triggers are going to have little like hooks on them. They're going to be kind of hook
So my
shaped,
fingers don't slide
so
off when I
your
get sweaty?
fingers don't slide off exactly. So they'll fit your fingers nicer.
Also, the Xbox One triggers have like little motors in them for rumble features.
The
So
triggers
the
themselves?
the triggers themselves, not,
Not
just
the
the
whole
whole
controller.
controller.
That's cool.
The
Just
controller
triggers.
has them too, but
Okay.
there's also individual motors in the.
So wait,
they call
so
them impulse
like
triggers.
Jesus.
More
so
like
it'll be like quick, pull
feedback?
the trigger.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, it's for feedback and I guess whatever the developer feels like putting in for that, but it's the triggers themselves will have individual rumble featers.
That's cool.
cool.
Yeah, definitely really cool.
It
I'm-
looks like the original Xbox
Well, I mean, the-
controller a bit.
I loved the original Xbox, the OG, original
Yes.
gangster
The
controller.
Duke?
The really, really fat
Oh,
one.
the
That was my
giant one.
favorite.
really.
The one that like hurt your hands to hold.
It's enormous.
It reminds,
Well, I know,
well,
but I
look at the
got-
picture.
I got these
It
big
looks
hands.
like it.
No,
It's thinner.
Here, let
It's
me
a
pull
lot
up a
thinner.
picture
Well,
of
maybe holding
up
it
that
wise,
beast.
but
Xbox
height,
controller.
it's quite tall.
It is pretty tall. I'm not sure if,
No, not
if I'm gonna
drawing.
like that the Xbox button is now moved to the top.
Depends what it's for.
Yeah, look at that big thing.
Look at
I
that.
gotta imagine they would keep that as the menu.
Is there? Okay, here's the Xbox Uno. Here's Xbox Trace 60, and then
Picture with them right next to each other. So.
well, yeah, but I mean, there's no Xbox TV remote here, so I
Oh.
can't like show that for
That's like the
comparison.
same.
It's basically
Look
the
at
same
that
thing.
one. It's half black and half white.
That's cool. Look at that kid. Anyway,
Oh my
whatever.
god! Look at the
That's-
giant fake
That's
controller.
the real controller. That's not fake.
Dude, that's real. That's legit.
Shenanigans.
But yes, so that's what the original controller looked like. That was awesome. That was really
The Duke
fat.
controller.
The Duke? Is that what it's called?
That's like its nickname. It was never officially the Duke, but that's like what
That's
it's
like how
huge.
Nintendo never actually called the Wiimote the Wiimote.
yeah,
called
it's
the
just like
Wii remote.
Yeah.
It's
Which
so
one was
dumb.
the S controller they put out for the original Xbox?
The
that
S
one, I
controller?
had that one. Yeah,
It was the smaller one. They put
Oh,
out
I didn't have that one.
Eventually became the
I
360
had
controller.
4
Yes.
of the big one, and then at a Halo LAN
big
party,
one.
some stupid kid I don't like switched out one of his limp Joysticks controllers with one of mine.
Yeah, Bill.
It wasn't
That wasn't
Bill.
me.
It wasn't
didn't-
Bill. He knows who it was though.
I didn't have the Xbox One original.
No, Xbox original gangsta,
Yeah, I didn't have that.
The real
I
OG.
was-
the real OG.
I was a GameCube fan.
I like the cube. The cube
Like
is
a
cool.
little purple-handled
That you carry like a
box that
suitcase.
hit people with to murder them.
And it was
Nintendonium.
indestructible, so yes, you could do that.
Yeah,
you could
they,
beat people
they
to
tied-
death with that console.
Tied it to a truck that one time and dragged it through the streets, and it was fine.
While playing.
on
Didn't even
YouTube.
skip.
I think it's still played.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lovely.
Did you guys watch the actual event when they revealed the Xbox One?
I saw the quick sum up of the event.
A little bit.
I may have streamed it from work when no one was looking.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
I actually was I had the good fortune to be able to sit in my room and watch it on my Xbox, and
What a fanboy.
Well, some people have jobs, and
Did you get?
Oh, I
Did you
remember
get?
now.
Did you get like points or achievements for it?
no, I should have.
You will.
You will. You will
Yeah,
get
you will.
achievements for it.
That's yeah.
After that Kinect scans your face and realizes you're happy and you sat there for the whole time, it'll be like achievement unlocked.
You
Have
watch
an
this
avatar
advertisement.
hat.
see that paves the way for really weird achievements
dumb.
like
You won't be able to
watch-
just leave it on. Like when they did the presidential elections, people just left it on and then got stuff
oh well,
for
of
it.
course, because no one
But
wants to
now you
watch
won't
that
be able
shit.
to because the Kinect's gonna be like Big Brother's watching, and it's gonna make sure you're watching and happy. Because if you're sad when you watch it, you're not gonna get stuff.
Can you imagine that there's an achievement for something like that? Like
I can
you
see
know,
like
play-
full
wait,
season
wait,
TV
like,
show achievements.
watch this cutscene Resident Evil and not cry or get scared.
If you
know what I'm
jump,
saying?
you don't
but
get an
they'll
achievement.
know exactly. Achievement unlocked.
God, that'd be
Nerves of
dumb.
steel. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Right? See,
Ah.
they should do this.
But what did you think about the reveal? But what
Um,
you got to see from being at work and stuff?
Well, when the sound didn't cut out,
Put it this way: overall, did you think it was a better event than the PlayStation 4 event?
they did show the console, so they get points for that.
I'm very curious why the PlayStation hasn't showed the console.
They're gonna reveal it at E3.
Well,
Is that what?
I mean,
just
they
saving
better.
it? If they don't,
Maybe-
I'm
maybe-
assuming it's not real.
maybe they only have developer kits. They only have the hardware. They have no idea what it's really going to look like, and they're like, okay, Let's see how
Now
the
that we've seen
Microsoft
what
one
the
does.
Xbox looks like.
Exactly.
Quick, make something that looks just like it.
It'd be funny if they had one that looked just like that. They're like,
And they were like,
shit, we gotta throw it out.
Don't show it, guys. Just don't show it. We'll think of something. We're Sony.
Ship them back. Ship them back.
700 American US dollars.
But so
Well, I mean, okay. Granted, all of those things are awkward because those people never know how to. They usually aren't very good at talking in front of
the
people.
main
and-
guy seemed really dorky.
I
He seemed
know.
like a real like office type of jerk.
I know.
He likes TV, not video
They
games.
need to start hiring people just for this,
No, they need
and
video
not
game
that one
people.
guy who did a horrible job at E3 that time. That
I
he
don't
was,
remember
he was
that
too
one guy is.
perky and upbeat.
Steve Ballmer.
I don't know. The guy that at one point he pretty much insulted the audience.
Oh, I don't
I don't
remember.
know.
that.
He was terrible. Anyway, no, but the one guy who my body is ready.
Oh, Reggie.
Yeah, I love whenever he's in anything
Yeah, I like him. He's cool.
because I can't not picture that.
That'd be cool if he did every announcement.
I know he is an internet meme, so you gotta love
Yeah.
watching it. But no, overall, I thought it was okay. I didn't like how they went from the Xbox One to the peripheral stuff like EA Sports. Okay,
Well, they had to
we
get-
know we're gonna have EA Sports.
Their audience was
And
TV, so they had to get all the bros in on it. So they were like, sports, Call of Duty, sports,
Granted-
Call of Duty.
I know,
TV.
I know. Granted, the NFL partnership announcement was valid because that kind of was
Made
the
sense.
point. It
Yeah.
made sense. It's for the Xbox. Xbox partnered with NFL. Okay, EA Sports new NFL game. We
Obviously.
knew that was coming,
It would be
comes every
shocking.
year.
It would be
And
more
they didn't
shocking if
even
they
show-
didn't come out with a new.
right? And they didn't
Madden.
even show gameplay. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna show gameplay." No,
They showed
you didn't show
cutscenes.
gameplay.
They showed
all-
pre-rendered stupid videos that weren't even that
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
They were like, I was watching, I was like, I'm not struggling with the thought if this is real or not.
Right.
I feel like at this point in the lifespan of these places, like the Microsoft should be able to like try and convince
That's not
me that it's, like,
Microsoft.
whatever.
That's
whatever the hell
that's
it is.
EA.
EA sucks. I
Right.
need to.
Because
I want to
it-
watch it and think that looks really real.
Because if you look now, like there are certain games that have come out on the 360 that look really great. Both
Yeah.
BioShock Infinite and Halo 4 have really great graphics.
Amazing graphics.
The
I've seen
games that have
I've
come
seen
out-
pre-rendered videos from sports games where I thought, like I was watching and I was
Yeah.
struggling with if that's real or not.
Right.
Exactly.
And since I've seen that before, I expect it, especially if it's like an announcement for a new system.
Right.
Yeah, you,
So
you
when I
expect
watched that,
it.
I was like, I don't see like arm hairs. I see like them switching between their animations, so I don't care.
yeah, it definitely wasn't gameplay
And
footage.
Whoopi,
though.
the next Call of Duty is a dog. Wonder what's gonna happen to that dog in the game.
Yeah,
See,
heads
we-
up, it's gonna die.
It's totally not gonna die
Me
because
and
animals never
Andrew-
die in games or movies.
Right. Well, me and Andrew had this conversation that every Call of Duty has that one scene that's so
The big
The
twist. Oh my
controversial.
god.
yeah,
sad
it's full of
time.
controversy.
It's gonna be
right?
watch your dog get shot.
yeah.
I
That's it.
no, that's
no.
what we talked about.
We
That's what it's
literally
gonna
had that
be.
conversation.
That's gonna be it.
right.
That's
We think that's
exactly
gonna
what's
be the scene, and we are totally against that. Humans get killed, fine. Animals like dogs,
So that's exactly what
Nah,
all horror movies
not
are
gonna-
like.
not gonna
If you watch
happen.
a horror movie, you see people die, get mutilated, you don't care. But if you see anything
right.
happen
That's
to an
why the
animal,
most
that's when it's like, no.
emotional scene in I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Spoilers, is the dog scene.
The Hills Have
Dude.
Eyes. Did you ever watch The Hills Have
No.
Eyes?
No.
There's two
Yeah.
dogs.
I
At
watched
the
The
end, there's only
Hills.
one.
No, I haven't.
And when that one other dog goes away, it's very sad, and you're left feeling like bad.
That's why I will
And you see
never,
all this other
ever,
crap happen, you
ever,
don't care.
ever let anyone I know read Where the Red Ferns Grow.
Oh.
Thanks, middle school.
Oh, I read that.
This-
I know,
this
exactly,
conversation's
exactly. Okay,
Killing me, guys.
the point is,
you're
we like
killing
the
me,
animals
Smalls.
more than we like the people. So don't let the dog die.
Too late.
Call of
You're
Duty
not going to
guys.
be able to choose.
Yeah.
It's going to happen in a pre-rendered
I
cutscene.
no, that's what I'm
Ooh,
imagining.
What if
What
they
if-
actually
what
did
if your
let you
trigger
choose?
pulses and it's
What
like
if?
bullet in time?
What if the terrorist is like, I'm gonna shoot your dog,
Unless
or-
you let me live.
or I let your dog live, but you let me detonate this nuke in the city and kill millions.
Well, first of all, it's
That's
probably gonna
not-
be a Russian guy.
what's
Let
hard about
dogs
that?
live.
So probably like kill the dog or bomb the city.
Easy enough.
Yeah,
Bomb the
bomb the
city.
city.
Duh.
Let me escape, and dog will leave.
All right. Well, I
Okay,
think
okay.
overall, going back to the original.
Oh, right, the TV.
No. I think
But
the
the
event,
presentation.
The presentation.
It was okay.
I don't know. I liked the reveal a lot better than the Sony one. It was short. It was to the point.
And they showed the system.
They showed the console. The Sony one lasted forever. It was like close to 3 hours long. It was so long.
That's long.
It was a long ass thing, and I didn't care about most of the stuff I saw.
You know what? I think I didn't like it as much as I should have because I missed the beginning part where they actually talked about mostly the system, all the specs and stuff. I had no sound.
That was really early
and
on.
I missed the first maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. So you saw all the stuff that actually disappointed a lot of people.
Right.
The event, when they actually revealed it, it was kind of cool. And I thought that was, just overall, I thought it was a better presentation than Sony's. It just had a little bit more of a showmanship to it. I don't know. I liked it, though. But the wrap-up of the guy saying nothing but TV was
I watched the
pretty
video.
funny.
It was just if you missed it, here's a sum up. And it was like 5
Every
minutes,
time they
and
had
it was
said
just
TV.
TV. It was every TV that was said. Then it was every Call of Duty that was said. Then it was every sports. Then it was every, what was it?
Back to TV, probably.
Madden?
No, they
Or
didn't say
NF
Madden that
Or
much.
NFL or whatever they said. And then they jumped back to TV.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, yep, that's about right. Because I watched like 20 minutes of it and I got very bored.
That's the thing, though.
I
Like,
don't have an attention span for this type of crap. That's why you and Miles are talking about it. I'll just sit here and make fun of it. That's what I'm good at.
That's why you didn't do your homework.
Yeah, homework sucks.
Darn.
Homework's for squares.
You fail.
I did the Cliff Notes, and it was just TV.
all right. Well, we're gonna jump into this next block here. When we come back,
right,
we'll do our
music.
overall impressions about how we feel about the Xbox
We're doing
One.
impressions when we get back?
Yeah.
Awesome. I
Wow.
love
We'll do
impressions.
that. Overall
I'll do
thoughts.
I'll do my Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Not those impressions.
Shrek!
Shrek.
Shrek is love.
All right. Well, we're gonna kick it off with the Warp Room from Crash Bandicoot.
Which one?
One.
The
Crash
original
Bandicoot, the
gangster.
real OG.
Really tickling Sean's booty with that one.
All right. Well, here we go. Crash Bandicoot on here on 8-Bits and Joysticks, which you can now only hear on the internets.
Woo!
Welcome back. You're listening to 8-Bits and Joysticks here on ListenToMyRadio.com.
Listen to my radio.
Streaming on Shoutcast as well.
Shout.
Which
Shout.
is awesome that we're on there.
Shoutcast it out.
These
What'd you
are
say?
the stations.
What?
What did you say?
Oh, I said it's cool that we're on there. You can find us on the Shoutcast list now. Which
Yeah,
is
we are
nice.
now discoverable on Shoutcast.
Shout to the devil.
My phone's gonna die.
Shout. 8-bit joysticks. Ciao.
All right, let's do a reverse run through here. That one was
Was that
called
a Jet Set song?
No, but it's
No.
It's
I was just doing it for those who were listening.
It's easy to to make that mistake because it's the same guy who wrote the Jet Set soundtrack, Hideki Naganuma.
Hideki Naganuma.
Track's called A New Day from the Sonic Rush game, which I've actually heard is not too bad. But the soundtrack is probably the best part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Sonic Rush, and before that we heard the legendary theme from Gutaru Man.
It sounded legendary. It sounded like the
pretty
end
epic.
of the game type of song.
Maybe. I've never played it.
Me
but-
neither. Well, I played it, but it was hard, and I did not beat it.
We had the Vermilion City theme from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And I remember when I'm playing through that game now, and I got to Vermilion City, and I was like, oh, it's so slow.
It is. It's
I
really
like the
slow
song; it's really
compared.
pretty and nice. But the theme from the original Pokemon Red and Blue was
Which city was that in that game?
Vermilion.
Yeah, just fill me in because I
The
can't
one
remember.
with the one where you come in from the SS.
Oh, yeah, you
Aqua.
come in on the cruise.
Oh,
Right?
I didn't do that
It's
yet
the
then.
one with Lieutenant Surge. Third
Yeah,
gen.
where you fight Surge.
Was he the water?
South of
No, electric.
Cerulean.
Surge is the lightning guy. He had the Raikou, or whatever, Raichu. Not
Raichu.
Raikou,
Bill,
sorry.
Bill,
I don't remember.
Lieutenant
Raichu that was with him during the
Surge.
war.
I don't
Surge.
remember.
Hey, wait. Real quick
Surge.
It's been a
to
while.
to refresh your memory. This is what the original one sounded like.
You remember this one, right?
I mean, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Just keep letting it go.
Which town was
I like
that?
having
I don't know if I
background
even
music.
got to that town yet.
Oh,
That's what I'm
there it
wondering.
goes. He faded it.
Oh,
well,
what-
it's in Kanto. It's in the
It's in Kanto.
original. It's in the second half of the game.
More
Oh,
like
okay.
Kanto.
I may have not done that yet. then.
Gotcha. Okay.
Before that, we heard a track called "Committed" from the band Unsane from the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which love that game a lot. The blue N64 cart
Yeah,
was awesome. We had the opening from Resident Evil 3,
I like that game.
the minecart track from Donkey Kong 64.
Bill likes that game.
Never played 64.
What?
Guess what we're playing next time?
The world needs only one big boss from Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's a good game too.
And we started off this second block with the Warp Room from Crash Bandicoot 1.
That's a good game too.
They're
In
all
other
they're all
words,
good games.
this
I don't
I
like
love that
playing
song.
bad games here, unless it's April Fools.
Which is why you've never heard anything from Viva Pinata.
Ah,
Oh, we
I
should
know that
download
game.
that.
Oh, don't worry, I have the game. We'll just do like a let's play.
Ooh.
Cool.
Viva Pin Let's Play.
Side news here: Nintendo is going to start requesting royalties for Let's Play videos. Just throwing that out
Really?
there.
Guess what we're not playing? Everything Nintendo.
Exactly.
wow.
Don't worry, Fatal Frame's
Bullshit.
not Nintendo.
Yeah.
Horseshit. So I found another tidbit of info about that PlayStation 2 thing we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Japan got an even more recent title. That's the last release.
Really?
For PlayStation 2. They got one in March of this year, March 27th, almost April. Final Fantasy 11: Seekers of Adulin.
Well, if I stopped playing 11. If it's 11, I assume that's an MMO.
I have no
11
idea.
Was, 11 was the MMO of all the Final Fantasies.
Let's see.
Was the PS2
Yeah.
capable of having
Yes.
an MMO on it?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I used to
Yeah.
play.
I remember the
Fantasy
PS2
Star online on
Yeah,
PlayStation
I
2.
knew
We
it.
used to play,
I
what was that Navy SEALs game?
SOCOM?
SOCOM.
I played SOCOM.
Okay.
SOCOM. The
yep.
first game I ever played online was on a PS2. It was the Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. If you
I had that for Xbox.
another friend who had that, you could play it together on the PlayStation. There was no way of communicating with each other, and you shared a screen, but you could run around and do co-op and play together and fight. And
Awesome.
it was very rough, but it was really good.
You remember
And then
when that
SOCOM
was
was
new?
basically Call of Duty, and it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
So
was like a new concept once, just playing online with your friends. Like,
Yeah. The
now it's just
idea was-
standard,
yeah.
but like back then you had to buy like a modem.
It's weird. Everything is flopped now. Now you don't really play local multiplayer anymore, unless
Yeah.
it's a Smash
I
Brothers
miss-
game or something.
right.
I miss that.
Which
Like,
I'm sure the next Smash
actually
Brothers is
going
going to
out.
be
You know what's
online multiplayer. at
you know
this
what's
point.
funny? But whenever I hang out with the Ghost of Eamon, when he comes over my house, very rarely, we actually sometimes have difficulty finding something to do because there's so little choice in co-op split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
It's like it's taking a back seat
It-
nowadays.
Right. So it's almost like, all right,
Not even backseat. It's mainly non-existent.
do you want to just
It's in the caboose
right?
of the train. It's
So it
cars
comes to the
away.
point where like, do you want to just go home and play video games from there?
Go back to your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
leave?
Right.
All right. Well,
Can we mention really quick, since we just heard a Sonic song, that there's a new Sonic game coming out that I'm kind of excited for?
One of the Nintendo exclusives.
Yeah,
It's a Nintendo exclusive, yeah.
Ooh.
What is it?
Sonic Lost World.
Lost Worlds, right? Yeah.
Which
And it has those like 9
dinosaurs?
bad guys that all look really
6.
dumb.
I can't remember what they're called. It's the something 6.
Oh, okay. The Sinister Six or something stupid like that.
Yeah, something like
Some
that.
stupid alliteration with whatever.
They
number
look
they
weird,
are.
but the game actually looks really cool.
They don't look like they fit in the universe.
No.
Which
But
is
then again,
usually just
this
some
might
sort of
be.
humanoid animal. Instead, they're just weird. But the gameplay looks really cool, and you were saying that they added a lot of elements to it, right?
They
doing
did.
a lot of new things.
There's a lot of cool stuff. We actually will.
But it's the way they handled the camera. It
Whoa.
feels very much like all the old games.
Yeah, it does.
I think that's why it was so.
It's going to be at E3, which should be. It's in less than a week. I
It's
believe.
getting
yeah.
close. It's gonna be there soon.
I'm looking at
So-
screenshots. It looks pretty cool.
I see
Except
able
screenshots
to-
of Jurassic Park.
I
with
like the
Sonic in it,
yes.
yeah.
I like
That
the
one looks pretty
Photoshop
good.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Why
Why don't
not
we,
Photoshop? Those are the bad guys.
No, not these.
No,
These.
Those are the bad guys right there.
That's your new crew.
That's the Velociraptor.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's on your crew now.
Well, we'll save that for
He's the
after
new Tails.
our post E3 show.
Right. I just want to say I'm excited. Oh, look, that's Sonic with. Why is Jurassic Park such a big deal? There's a picture of Sonic with Jeff
you
Goldblum's
kidding me?
face. But why
That's
is Sonic
awesome.
and Jurassic Park together?
I'm
Lost
like,
World.
Why
Lost
isn't?
Lost World.
Oh,
Jurassic Park. I thought you.
that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
Oh wait, I
Never
got that
mind.
before. Never mind.
Speaking of E3,
Right.
I know a lot of people. You've actually said before.
Uh-oh. What'd I
Well,
say?
you know, they're just
Does it
jokingly
have to do with
calling
the
it.
government?
No.
Okay.
Jokingly referring to the Xbox One as a TV.
Not jokingly.
Games coming.
It is a TV.
E3 is where the games will be. Just before the Microsoft announced, you know, when they said that the reveal is going to be on
They were
May
saying don't expect
21st.
games and all that, right?
Yeah, they said this is
I
a
thought they were talking
hardware
about just, like,
and
the beginning of the Xbox in general.
no.
I thought they were just talking about the Xbox.
No,
period.
they actually promised the first year 15 new games and 8 of which are going to be new IPs. So they're working really hard at bringing games. It's just they said we're
better.
not going to see them at this thing, which is still kind of weird because it started out as a gaming platform.
Yeah.
So one would expect there to be games. So I don't know why they didn't.
Many expect, not just one.
Yeah.
There's more than one person out there who expects.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think all that TV stuff is kind of cool.
It's cool, but
I don't know
after,
how
like,
often I'm going to be
a
watching
half hour,
television
5
on my
hours.
Xbox.
Mhm.
I mean, just at this point, you have so many boxes in your
There's too much crap for me to keep a hold of. Or
in the
keep
living
track
room.
of.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I
maybe
do-
that's why they want it to be all in one, so you can clean up your.
they
living
do,
room.
and that's been their thing
clean
since
up
the
the clutter
beginning.
and just put our box in there.
I mean, yeah, if you look at their track record, that's where they've been going, and that's what they wanted to do with the original Xbox in the first place. They wanted to be your living room hub.
Mm-hmm.
And
But-
they're getting there.
They are, but at E3 they said they're gonna show a whole bunch of new stuff and games. Actually, an executive confirmed we will not be discussing television at E3.
Thank God.
So that
Specifically for Sean.
Yeah, he probably was like, gotta shut that kid up.
Sean and the other like 80,000 people who were really upset.
More Sean's?
Whoa.
I speak for a demographic. All right?
There are people who are
Okay.
a
I'm
lot
the
more
voice.
upset.
I give voice to the voiceless.
I'm pretty sure they have very loud voices themselves.
Touche.
But
Probably
yeah,
more
no,
educated.
the Xbox exclusive games. They said what you said 15, right?
15 games for the first year,
Okay.
8 of which will be new IPs, new franchises.
It has been said that they are investing. Microsoft is investing $1 billion, $1 billion into their exclusive game lineup.
Which is what they need, because
Yes.
lately, most of the games that have come out for Xbox have been third party.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been like Ubisoft up the ass.
I mean,
for a while.
if you were to ask for this generation Gen 7, what were the big Microsoft Xbox exclusive titles? What would you say?
Gears of War
Halo.
3, Halo 4.
And,
Yeah.
All right. So now Halo's
anything Connect.
right. No, now
Yeah.
Halo is
Dance
going to be
Central.
available on
Dance Central probably
PlayStation 4, right?
Wait, what?
Halo is no longer going to be exclusive, isn't that
That's
Is that
not
the
true.
case? Are you
No.
sure?
Yes.
positive?
Yeah. 343 Industries is owned by
They're
Microsoft.
Microsoft. If that happened, then I would just lose faith in Microsoft entirely.
Okay.
If
Look it up though. 'cause
We're
I
going
wanna
to look it
know.
up because I could have sworn I heard that.
no, they have a
Give
Halo
me a
TV
reason.
series.
Now, I know that
Oh.
with the
Done by the
the
Berg
Berg
himself.
exactly.
I'm not as excited about Steven Spielberg being a part of that because he also put his name on that shitty dinosaur show on ABC.
He put his name on the
Should be
Animaniacs
dinosaur
too.
show.
That was good though. What was the
Saying.
what was the
That was the
dinosaur show that was
90s,
on
man.
ABC?
Oh, Jurassic Fight Club on the History Channel.
What?
No, not that.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Oh, why
really
am I
bad.
forgetting the name of this TV? Anyway, it was a TV show on ABC. It only got one season. It wasn't very good, and it was about dinosaurs and time traveling. And it was really dumb. But like Steven Spielberg's name was on it, but he didn't really
That
have
just means
any
he
part.
Threw money at it.
Yeah, it didn't mean he had any part in like really writing it. So I'm not like.
They were like,
Yay,
you made
Steven
Jurassic
Spielberg.
Park. You love dinosaurs.
Yeah, I highly doubt he's gonna
And
direct.
George Lucas. Yay, George Lucas.
Yeah, I highly doubt he's gonna direct any of the episodes of the Halo TV series.
Nah,
But
he'll just make J.J. Abrams do it.
he's too busy with Star Wars.
And Star Trek.
Yeah.
Halo's a perfect fit for
He's
him.
already got like the whole science fiction thing under his belt, so he might as well just do Halo too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be cool, but it would be awesome if Peter Jackson and the guy from District 9, whose name I forget.
Oh, the guy who did the commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
It looked really cool.
He was originally slated to do a Halo movie, but
and then he made those to prove that it would look good.
yeah.
And then everyone was like, "You cost too much."
Well, I think
the
it was
idea cost too much.
it cost too much, and I think Microsoft was just
got
too
it.
overbearing with it.
Yeah,
and-
he said that he would never work with them again
yeah,
because of the amount of crap that they were putting him through.
exactly. Which is a shame, but maybe one day we'll see.
But hey, in the long
Halo
run,
movie.
there's a real warthog out there because of that.
Yeah, which they
Who
use in
cares?
Forward Unto Dawn.
Mm-hmm. And in any sort of like
Promotional
public
event.
gathering, they'll just pull up in a warthog. Hey
Yeah.
guys, what's up?
I wish I had one.
Yeah, one day. That's in my car.
Once we get really rich from the show,
We'll buy it.
we'll have one here
Oh,
in my house.
the company vehicle.
Yeah. That'd be perfect.
We'll get in to go to promotional events. Just get in the Warthog.
We'll have the 8-bits theme playing in the
We'll
sound
drive to
system all the time.
E3 and Comic-Con.
And everyone will take pictures
That's
with us, and we'll be like,
amazing.
"Here's our card,"
Yeah.
and it'll be a little Game Boy cartridge.
Oh, awesome.
Must
I'm
make
sorry, that'd be a very
It's been an
expensive
idea.
card.
thing.
It's been an idea, don't worry.
Very expensive card.
Anyway,
We only give that to really important people.
Exactly. Like you, listener.
viewers like you.
PBS
So
kids.
final thoughts on the final thoughts on the Xbox One.
TV.
Call of Duty.
Dog.
Do you guys first of all, do you guys plan on buying it at launch?
Hell no. First off,
6 months from launch?
First off, it's probably more like the money that I have in my bank account right now. It's probably gonna cost more than that,
As of right now,
and I won't care.
the PlayStation 4 is looking a little bit better. We're gonna. I think we should wait till E3
Yeah.
to really,
Give a
I
final
gotta see
answer.
what games are coming out. Really, what exclusive titles are going to be on each. Because as much as the
I really like
hardware
Uncharted, though,
may be
and
better,
There's gonna be some good
right?
stuff.
Well,
on
as much as the hardware may be better on one or the other, as a gamer, it comes down to the games for me.
it. Yeah, the exclusives.
It does
is what
because
gets me.
technically right now the PS4 is a lot more superior hardware-wise
Right.
to
Right.
the Xbox 360.
And
But-
not to put down Nintendo, but that probably is
but
what's
you can
kept it
because
afloat.
they've been
Is
doing that to
its
themselves for
exclusive
years.
franchises that are friggin' amazing.
yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about that.
It's the only
'cause-
reason they still exist.
Right.
If it was anything else, it'd be gone years ago.
Exactly.
Because they have no third-party support. You don't see anything from, you don't see BioShock on the Wii. You don't
Yeah.
see.
Well, that's also because it doesn't have the hardware for it, so it kind of goes
It
hand in
might
hand.
now,
As long as it has the hardware to handle the games that should be across all systems, you know,
Yeah, good
it's
point.
up to par. Otherwise, if it can't handle that, what's the reason those games weren't on the Wii? It couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Didn't look good enough. Didn't perform
Absolutely.
good enough.
Party games on Nintendo, right?
Huh?
Anything?
They-
Have
well,
there been some?
They do, but like I said, they didn't have the hardware with the Wii. With the
Like-
Wii U, now it's catching up. The
Yeah.
8th gen Nintendo is getting 7th gen everything else games.
Yeah, because it took them long enough to catch
Right.
up.
So that's their
Yeah.
problem. So when they're equal, it comes down to the games, the exclusive titles. What can I play on this system that I can play on this system?
Exactly.
So,
That's where they get me. Because all the games that I like really, really, really like,
yeah.
You're shaking your head.
Now-
they're all exclusives.
I'm gonna wind up jumping on the Wii U eventually. I don't
Well,
know.
hey.
That's my consensus so far.
Split
That's
it,
probably
put it
gonna be
in
the
my
first thing I get.
Right.
Hmm?
Split it, put it in my basement. Let's
Maybe.
go.
Once
Now-
they put out a Zelda, I'm gonna be like,
Once Super Smash Bros. Gets announced, that's when I'm just gonna literally, I'm just gonna sit,
Well, Nintendo
and
Direct.
stare at my bank account.
Nintendo said they
Wait
have a
for it to
direct. I think it's June 11th that they're going to talk about all the new games. Actually, can't believe I totally forgot about this. The Best Buy in what town is it? One of the Best Buys in New Jersey is relatively close, like I think within an hour. Nintendo has this partnership with Best Buy across America where you can play the games that they're announcing at
cool.
E3 in Best Buy for like a certain amount of time.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, guess where we're going?
Would be cool.
I did that for...
That's an 8-bits ride.
It might be Manalapan.
I've done that. Manalapan had the DJ Hero set up before the DJ Hero came out, and I was stoked for that game. I spent a couple hours playing that at the Best Buy.
You were that customer that they were all like, "Oh my god, he's still here."
It was the same. Yeah, it was the same 3 songs over and over
but
again.
Man, were you good at those 3 songs?
Oh,
Good's
fuck
an
yeah!
understatement.
When the full game came out, I still had those down on muscle memory. I was like, easy wins right here.
You
5-star that
you
shit.
5-starred it right away, first shot.
New Jersey, Iceland, West Patterson, and Woodbury.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
been to
no.
the Iceland one before.
Iceland
It's
one is up
an
in like
hour.
it's about 45
Iceland?
minutes away.
Iceland's very far.
No, it's
Oh, in Jersey. All right.
Piscataway.
Iselin.
We'll have to go visit Garrett.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll have to go visit Garrett and cough, go to Best Buy for 2 hours.
So yeah.
Wouldn't be the first
So
time.
wait, if all of us go as a group, and we just keep getting in the back of the line of our group of friends every
That's
time.
what we did at the midnight release for Halo. We commandeered a whole system, and we just kept going, crap, gotta go to the back of the line, and it was me, Pat, my sister, and then Padula. And then we'd be like, oh,
And
then
then a
we'd
random
switch.
other
Face
little
corn
kid.
boy.
who was
There's just
there.
2 kids showed up, we'd be like, it's fine, kid, play. And then they die, and we just go. And
Face
then I
corn boy was
shamelessly
also
plugged
there.
that system, or no, not the station, duh. While we were playing on the
Yeah.
system.
Us.
I was all like, hey, you guys like video game music?
See, that's when you should have just ran through, giggling giddily and throwing our cards about
If
like
we had
confetti.
cards.
We have to get cards.
I know. We need flyers or something.
I know. We got to work on it.
One day.
So before we jump into our third block, we still got one more to do. There's about 20 minutes left in the show. Anything else you guys want to throw in there about that new,
TV?
the new Xbox, the new TV?
The new
I'm
Xbox
wondering how the online community is going to be, because that's a big thing for Xbox 360 over
Keep your
PlayStation
gamer tag.
3.
That was the
Well,
shining thing right there.
I wouldn't doubt they would keep the gamer tag because you kept it from the original Xbox. I have
Yeah.
my original
Well, your
Xbox
achievements
OG with
Yeah.
a gamer
original
tag from that. Yeah, but I'm talking about the online community as a whole, because right now PlayStation online sucks. Terrible.
PlayStation Home has been in beta since the system was made.
Right. If you want to play multiplayer online with friends, you play it on
don't.
Xbox.
Yeah.
You don't play it PlayStation.
I go on the PlayStation when I don't want to be around anybody on the Xbox.
Exactly. So I'm wondering how that's going to translate into the next gen. If people are willing to, jump ship if it's really bad and go over to the PlayStation if they deserve it, or they're going to be stuck because of that online community and their gamer tag and their achievements and all that stuff.
That's probably the hook that Microsoft has in a lot of customers at this point.
The
is
online.
Yeah.
Everything's there. It's established. You know it. It's going to probably be relatively similar.
We'll
Right.
transfer your GVs.
Yeah, they are. And
All your
actually,
achievements will come with
your
you.
achievements go with you, and your
That's
your
what everybody cares about.
gamers. Yeah,
Pat and Nick.
Well, yeah, you guys.
but yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, and I'm, I don't want to be too harsh on it because they did talk a lot about all their other features that weren't games, but
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what they do at E3.
Right.
I might end up caring more after they start talking about games, but for now, I just don't care at all.
That's the thing. Like when it first was announced, and a lot of people were
I
really
watched it and I
mad.
was like, that's cool. And then I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, well, that was the thing that when they first announced it, and people were like, "It doesn't play games anymore." I'm like, "Idiot! It's an Xbox.
It's gonna play.
It's gonna
something.
play games. Like, relax." That was the biggest thing I saw. People were
It's-
really mad.
It's one of those things where because it's so obvious, they don't say it outright. So stupid people assume because they didn't say it outright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
It'd be like, "Oh, we have this refrigerator. It comes with a built-in freezer. It doesn't keep my milk from freezing. This sucks. Everything's gonna be crappy now." Like, no, it'll still keep your food relatively cool.
Does
Calm
it come
down.
with a light?
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, that about wraps up our Xbox One discussion.
Xbox TV.
Our TV discussion.
My
Oh.
cable box works fine, so I mean, I'm good. I don't need to get it yet.
Yeah.
Whenever
Also,
my cable
like-
box or my cable provider stops working, then I'll get it.
No, because
Wait, I need the cable
you need
provider,
the
right?
internet.
I need the okay.
Still need the cable too.
I still need the cable provider.
Sorry.
The one thing that I've been seeing though online is that I guess the one concern is that one of their biggest features for the Xbox One is television, and they're launching worldwide, but the television features are only available in North America at launch.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I
That
remember reading
sucks.
about that. Yeah.
but well, it's a whole different situation in every other country.
Well, as a North American, that's fine.
But as a news person,
Who lives in North America, that's still pretty fine with me.
yeah, I just feel like there's less cable providers here, so it's a little easier to tackle, and a lot of the standards are the same. But in like Europe,
That sucks.
yeah, Europe or like Japan.
Wait, England should be easy. They just have the BBC, right? That's all they have there.
It's a channel.
Yeah, I know. That's all they have. That is everything that they have.
They just plug it into the wall. They get an automatic feed from their outlet. Damn it!
Stop
That's
kicking the
fine.
mics.
Just keep kicking my mic.
All right. Well, why don't we jump into our third block here? We'll round things out. We'll come back and say goodbye afterwards and jump into the remix.
I just realized something about the mics. You're ruining things, Andrew.
Why?
Because yours needs to be green, and then we'd be players 1 through 4
Yeah,
colors.
they're like color coded,
Oh, damn it!
but yours matches the wall.
Or the
behind you.
colors of the Xbox controller
Yeah, it would have been that too.
and the Sega Dreamcast controller.
Gotta get a green one.
It's you know,
It's in there somewhere.
those main
There's a whole
primary
drawer.
colors.
I have a green one.
You should switch that.
No,
Switch, then will be buttons.
no.
What system has an orange button?
I'm player
Mine.
2.
Ah.
They should have orange buttons. I like orange.
Anyway, with that,
a good
what's
color.
coming up in this next block?
The Skylanders main theme.
Sweet.
Miles likes that.
I do. I like Skylanders.
Skylanders is pretty cool. You and I played played one time at your house.
Did.
I played as the fat little blue thing that
The
rolled.
fishy guy. No,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
rolled
the guy who
around.
rolls around. Yes.
He was cool. I liked him.
I have a lot more Skylanders now. I don't have Giants yet though. I want to get Giants. It's cool. They have big ones.
I remember when
Yeah?
Spyro
Yeah.
had his own game.
Have big ones.
All right. Well, here's the main theme to Skylanders, and when we come back, we'll say our goodbye and treat you guys to a pretty rad remix.
Red Dead Redemption.
Stay tuned right here to listen to my radio for 8-bits and joysticks.
Run away, I got to get away from the pain you're driving to the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. I lost my light for a toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This pain and love you're giving, I give you all a girl could give you. Take my tears, and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, you got that. Tainted love. Now I know I got to run away. I've got to get away. You don't really want it anymore from me to make things right. You need someone to hold you tight, and you think love is to pray. But baby, I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran from you, now I'm gonna run from you. This tainted love you're giving, I give you all a girl could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love, don't touch me, tainted love. I can't stand the way you tease me. I love you, now you hurt me so. Oh, I'm gonna pack my bags and go. Tainted love, you got that. Tainted love, get away. Tainted love, tainted love, yeah.
You're listening to 8-bits and joysticks here
Are we
on
back?
listentomyradio.com. Yeah, we're
The
back.
internet.
Oh, cool.
We're back. That last tune right there was a Tainted Love cover from BioShock Infinite. Not on the original soundtrack, and everyone was really mad.
Understandably
awesome.
so.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of those things in there. They're really cool.
That was good.
I like Easter eggs in games.
Yeah, that one's full of them.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, let's do a little reverse run through. There was BioShock Infinite Tainted Love cover. We had Future of Despair from Fire Emblem Awakening. Halo 3 Never Forget by Michael
So
Salvatore
beautiful.
from Halo 3. There She Is from Portal 2. Adventure from the game Fez, which I've really been wanting to play. Never got around to it, but
Yeah, me
I'm
neither.
going to. We have the opening music from Kid Icarus Uprising. Super Mario Land 3 title screen music. Again, I'm just going to say I think that's one of the best Super Mario themes and music around
And
ever.
game.
Yeah, it's a really great game. But the music in general I think is one of the best from any entry in the Mario series. It's definitely in the top 5, if not the best. And before that, we started off with the Skylanders main theme.
Which was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It wasn't great.
It was great.
It was great.
Well, this has been our first show not on FM, not on WMCX,
Off the grid.
off the grid. And it's been pretty fucking good.
Oh,
Hey, man.
he says it again.
Someone hit the dump button, please.
Nah, the government
We
can
need
hear
the
that.
foghorn for that.
I know. We got to work on getting a soundboard as well as some other things.
A
But
legit one. Yeah. Oh, see, my phone's dead. Can't even do it. Can't even do it.
well,
We have Sean. We don't need a soundboard. I'm gonna hit the Eddie Murphy button.
no.
Oh! Shrek! Shrek is love.
It's jammed. I can't stop it. It's jammed, Andrew.
Shrek.
All right. Well, I think it's pretty fitting since our whole show is about Xbox that the remix would have to do with
Fusion Frenzy?
no.
Xbox exclusive Mario
Is it
Party?
the Call of Duty theme?
No.
Is it
Is it the
theme
TV
from
theme?
TV show?
AB, is it
Breaking Bad theme song?
is it the Eyewitness
No, that'd be
News
cool,
theme?
Community intro?
No, this is the track called Awakening from Halo 4.
Oh.
And this is off of the Halo 4 remix CD.
Played that game once.
And it's been remixed by Guy Borato. It's
Guybrush
Guy.
Threepwood.
It's Gui. Sounds Italian.
Gooey.
Graphical user interface.
Yeah.
Gooey.
Gui Borato.
Gooey Coco what?
Well, thanks for everyone who listened tonight. We're
All
glad that
5
you were
of you.
a part. No, it was more than that.
Hey,
Oh,
We're-
definitely more than that. Right now, it's not more than that.
You just
Right
said-
now, is everyone kind of they're tired.
It's late, I get it.
I'm
sleepy
tired.
too.
I could understand.
Most people don't stay up till mwah.
Mwah o'clock.
I
The
do.
hardcore fans do.
All
Well,
3 of them.
Hey, man.
no more than
Nice
that.
shot.
Thanks again for everyone listening. We're gonna hope we have this show recorded right now, so we're gonna hope to get that to you in some
That's
fashion.
right, we're gonna start
Sooner than the
doing that
Minecraft
soon.
video.
Yeah,
We'll have that done one day.
way sooner.
Soon.
We'll debut the Minecraft video. Hopefully
Never.
this never will happen, but last show.
Oh
Last
my
show we ever
God.
do, we'll debut the Minecraft video.
Here's that first event we did.
You realize now that means we can run forever.
And
we'll-
never have to.
Because we're never going to have that video done.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We'll never ever have that video, so we'll never have a last show.
Good. I want it to be that way. I want the
for
last
me.
show to be like when we're all dead.
It's going to be
How
our funerals.
morbidly awesome.
Our
Yeah.
funeral, you're going to have in your casket,
Playing
No,
forever.
no, no.
It's
It's
going
gonna
to
be
get muffled. Just go,
Oh.
game over.
yeah.
I want that played at my funeral.
Oh, the last
Done.
show will be all
All
game
right.
over songs
Oh, I need to know that.
Oh, that's
really
good.
sad. Don't.
from every game ever. Ever.
That's good.
Well, on that note,
Well, by that time, we should have our own video game out. That would be awesome.
Nah, that's like next week.
No way.
I'm gonna get my GameCube out. I'm gonna bludgeon you all to death. And I'm gonna host the final show next week by myself.
He's just going to play all Donkey Kong game over sounds.
Those are sad.
they are sad.
They
They're
are.
really scary.
That one from the game everybody hates, Donkey Kong Country 3. It's very sad.
I think I have that here somewhere.
Do you really?
I have 1 and 2 on my phone, so I can like listen to it all the time.
Ooh, while you're looking for that, I'll give the quote of the night. I want to do that.
Quote of the night?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because you had that really cool article about the ET Atari games that they're digging up from the.
Yeah.
They're going to try to dig up from the landfill.
It's all based on one dude's memory.
Yeah, right. So it could all be
He
shenanigans.
could just like be forgetful.
Shenanigans. So Howard Scott Warshaw, the maker of, or like the maker of the game.
Programmer.
Right, like the main guy.
Yeah.
Right. Or he's a designer. I'm sorry. He has a really cool quote here. He goes, "People worry I might be sensitive about the ET debacle, but the fact is I'm always happy to discuss it. After all, it was the fastest game ever done. It was a million seller. And of the thousands of 2600 games, how many others are still a topic? Another thing I like to think about is having done E.T., consistently rated among the worst games of all time, and Yar's Revenge, consistently rated as one of the best. I figure I have the unique distinction of having the greatest range of any game designer in history."
That's true. Yours Revenge is actually pretty fun.
Right. So from one of
played
the
that one.
right. So
cool.
from the game that has been told it almost single-handedly killed console gaming back in the day, he has a really, really positive outlook on it.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
by now people can't still be like mad about it.
Right.
So,
Oh, that ET game.
Yeah.
Exactly, and everyone knows about it. You know, it's like, oh, that game. Yeah.
And he probably doesn't even give a shit because it's like at this point,
People
looking back,
remember me.
no, not only that, but like they rushed him. He had to do that game, and like you said, it was the fastest game ever done. I think it was like a couple month, like he had a month to do it or something like that.
That's not a lot of time.
No, it was terrible, and I can't
No.
imagine the technology back then being cooperative or quality stuff to write games on. So
Well, I
Anyway.
see. Miles has like nice screenshots of it right now, so it looks pretty great.
it looks, it's horrible.
Yeah,
We should probably do a playthrough. Of it.
terrible. No,
It's not Nintendo, so we can't.
We
that's true.
we're allowed to swear now, so that would work out good, I think.
Oh, Bill,
Playing
Bill, I
any
found
game
the game over
now.
music
Yes,
from
play it,
DK3.
So sad.
Oh, I feel like I lost. Let's just.
When I hear this song, I think of like babies dying. It's really sad.
It's a very specific thought.
It's 'cause
Bludgeoned
sounds
to
like-
death
I
with
think of my
GameCubes.
I think of my Call of Duty dog dying.
That's
Bludgeoned to
that's
death
gonna play when
with
you're Call of Duty.
GameCubes. Everything bludgeoned to death with
Your
GameCubes.
dog's gonna get bludgeoned to death by Osama bin Laden holding a GameCube, and that song's gonna play,
Yep.
and that's how Call of Duty
We're
is gonna
calling it
end.
now.
Bin Laden murders
8
your
bits
dog in
announcement.
Call of Duty Ghosts.
Those are in Bill's
That's what the
nightmares.
ghost is, your dog.
Wait, the ghost of your dog or of Bin Laden?
Your
Both.
dog.
Both.
Ghost Bin Laden kills
Ghost
your
Bin Laden
dog,
kills your
makes it
and
a
then
ghost
you have
dog.
a ghost dog the rest of the game.
Then the
Amazing.
Ghost
dog,
dog saves your life a couple times.
the dog has a GameCube stuck in his head.
He
and then-
becomes Polter Pup from Luigi's Mansion 2.
And then he teaches you to be nice on
love.
Christmas.
So Call of Duty's a prequel to Luigi's Mansion, then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Luigi's
how
Mansion 2
that happens.
should specify.
Well, that's
Demons.
the AC coming
Those
on.
demons.
We're in my basement, by the way.
No,
it's
the
so
magic's
ghetto
ruined.
fabulous.
It's Xbox original gangsta.
Actually, if you twist it, you can say, "Oh, that's our central air conditioning turning on," because
Here
you
on
can
our
afford
office.
Yeah, this is the office. We got a table.
that. Some of you
yeah,
listening
sure.
might not have that. So yeah,
Dude, talk it.
Okay.
we have a fridge down here too.
We do.
It's almost empty.
Fill with water and beer.
It's of the miniature variety.
But it's a dry erase board.
Yeah, it's got a dry erase board. for
Oh
the
yeah,
door.
you posted a picture of that
I'm
too.
gonna
Did.
change that like every day. I'm here.
Go for it.
Oh, please do. You're
Just so you guys
artistic.
know.
And we can post that
We're not.
every show, different picture.
Sean did this today. Sean did this today.
Good.
I got it. That's sorry. That was,
Does that
that was,
hurt?
that was
It
me
sounded
hitting
like
the
it hurt.
table. Sean's picture on the dry erase board can be the picture we have up on our background of our YouTube video of our audio for each show. That'll be our show's picture.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
No pressure.
No, not
No.
at all. Have fun.
So
Don't
you
draw
better
something
make
bad.
something.
You draw something bad. I don't care.
Wieners.
Fine.
I vote
Hey, as long as
for-
they're
The
8-bit.
octocock. The coctopus.
Can I
As long as they're 8-bit.
can I suggest Osama bin Laden bludgeoning a dog with a GameCube on top of a pile
Yes.
of dead babies?
Yes. Draw that. Draw that
I'll get
now.
started on it once we start the remix.
Thanks, man.
All right. Speaking of which, here is the remix from
Andrew
Halo
wants me to
4.
draw. All right.
This is titled "Awakening" from the Halo 4 remix CD. So
Yeah.
thanks again for everyone who's listening. Keep the show alive, and
Johnny 5 alive.
we'll see you
Johnny
guys again
B
next week.
alive.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Sweet dreams, earholes.
Bye.